Okay, everyone, we are back, and it's time now for a fresh new start at Jeopardy for the Super Nintendo. Luck didn't go all that well in Family Feud. Let's see how Jeopardy goes. I hope it's a different story.
Right.
Yes.
Jeopardy.
Here we go, Jeopardy round.
Here are the categories.
We have our categories. They are London, holidays, leftovers, foods, the Navy, and finally, drama. Okay, let's begin. London for 100.
The answer is
Metropolitan London's Police Department. I'm gonna try it. What is Scotland Yard? It is Scotland Yard. London for 200, please.
the answer is
From the London Borough of Hackney, a horse or person for hire. And Jim doesn't know.
wrong.
Beakaroopa. Ow. And Jenny, a hack. A hack. So she gets it right. Let's see where we go now. Drama for 100.
The answer is
Medieval mystery plays often dealt with events taken from this book. What is the Bible? That's it. Drama for 200.
the answer is
This musical form debuted in the 16th century, and some say the first production was called Daphne. And Jim buzzes in. Oh, opera. Okay. So he's out of the hole. And where do we go now? London, 300.
the answer is
Previously a fortress, a palace, and a prison, it now houses England's crown jewels. What is the Tower of London? I should know this because some scenes of Muppets Most Wanted take place there. Yep. I'll go with the London for 400.
the answer is
Outside the U.S., this airport is the world's busiest. Jenny. Heathrow. So she takes a $100 lead over me, and where do we go now? Foods for 100.
the answer is
Southern specialty and America's favorite dish. What is fried chicken? Do you like fried chicken, Jay? Oh, me too. I've been hooked on it since I was just a little boy. Foods for 200. Jenny and I are tied right now, by the
the
way.
answer is
Donut-shaped deli delight, from Yiddish for ring. What is a bagel? Yep. Foods for 300.
the answer is
Lox, gravlax, and Nova Scotia are forms of this fish. What is salmon? That's it. Foods for 400.
the answer is
Often paired with cabbage, this is brisket preserved in brine. Aw, Jim, you locked me out. It's corned beef, and I knew that one. Darn you. That's okay. Holidays and observances 100.
the answer is
Americans of Italian descent have made this their equivalent of St. Patrick's Day. Jenny. Columbus Day. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I did not ring in on that one, but let's keep going. Foods for 500.
the answer is
A New York chef invented these in the 1850s when he told his French fries were too thick. What are potato chips? Potato chips. Fritos. Doritos. Well, that's what Robo would do with here, but let's keep going. London for 500.
The answer is.
Those born within the sound of the bells of St. Mary Le Bow are called these. Does Jim know this one? He just buzzed in. No, he doesn't!
You fail.
Miserably. So he's at minus 100. Cockneys. Oh, yeah. Let's go again. Alright. Holidays and observances 200.
The answer is.
There. Though we love his February day, he's been taken off the calendar of saints. Who is Valentine? And to tell you the truth, Jay, I hate Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Yep. One day, I won't. Holidays and observances 300.
The answer is.
The Eve of All Saints Day. What is Halloween? Now that's a holiday I do like. Uh-huh. Holidays and observances for 400.
The answer is.
Round loaves called dead men's bread are sold on the Day of the Dead in this Central American country. What is, Panama? It's not Panama.
aw.
Now I'm thinking it's either Nicaragua or Honduras. Could be Costa Rica.
Let's see.
And Jenny doesn't know.
She's wrong anyways.
So, Jenny, I'm sorry, but you fail.
Miserably.
Does Jim know this one? Mexico!
Those, none of those.
Exactly. So he's got 300 bucks, and where are we going? Leftovers for 100.
The answer is.
All U.S. currency carries this motto. What is "In God We Trust"? I'll go with leftovers for 200.
The answer is.
Thomas Jefferson was our first president born under this sign, the first of the zodiac.
I think I might know it. I think it's Capricorn.
Okay, well, Jim just buzzed in. Oh, it's Aries.
Aries. Oh yeah, it's alphabetically.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it's alphabetically that it's Aries.
Yeah. Leftovers 300.
The answer is.
The plot of this film comedy revolves around a Coke bottle that is dropped from a plane over Botswana. What is The Gods Must Be Crazy? Leftovers for 400.
The answer is.
Long before baseball was invented, Indians built dugouts, which they used as these. What are benches? No. See if Jim knows this one. Canoes. Oh. Right. Drama for 300. Excuse me. Drama 300. Author of Cyrano de Bergerac, Edmond Rostand wrote at least 3 plays for this French actress. Oh. Jenny buzzed in. Sarah Bernhardt. I knew that one. But I didn't buzz in time. The Navy, 100.
The answer is.
In the War of 1812, Captain James Lawrence gave this famous dying command. What is, don't give up the ship? go with the Navy for 200.
The answer is
Acronym for Women Accepted for Volunteer Emergency Service. What is WAVES? I mean, makes sense to me. The Navy for 300.
the answer is
Nickname for the USS Constitution. What is Old Ironsides? The Navy for 400. Daily double.
Yeah.
I'm in the lead right now with 2,300. I'm going to go for 700. So give me $3,000 if I get it right. Here's the clue. In the Declaration of Independence, it's after life, but in the Navy, it's after a long cruise.
Liberty.
What is liberty? Yep. Got it. The Navy for 500.
the answer is
The U.S. Naval Academy is in this state. What is Maryland? It's in Maryland. Drama for 400.
the answer is
Act 2 of this Shaw play opens at a Salvation Army shelter. Major Barbara. Okay. Didn't know that one, honestly. Leftovers for 500.
the answer is
The Miss America pageant stopped giving this award for friendliness in 1974. Let's say, what is Miss Congeniality? If that is right, I need to look at something real fast before I continue on. Yep, okay. Hang on one second, folks. I need to check something out here. Yep. I better go ahead and currently publishing a video to my laptop, but turns out it's supposed to be separate videos. Whoopsie me.
Oops.
There we go, that's better. And we will now continue with holidays and observances for 500.
the answer is
Missouri observes this president's birthday on May 8th. Oh, Jenny, you locked me out. Harry Truman, I knew that one. Last clue. Last clue for this round before we go on to Double Jeopardy. Here we go.
the answer is
August Strindberg, noted for the Ghost Sonata, has been called this country's greatest dramatist. And Jim rings in. Sweden. So at the end of the Jeopardy round, Jim has 1,800, Jenny 1,600, and I'm in the lead with $4,000. As we're getting underway with Double Jeopardy. Let's begin.
We go.
Two daily doubles, $double values in these categories.
here are the categories
They are religious music, odd jobs, animals, biblical zoo, technology, and finally, the 1930s. Okay, here we go. And we're starting with technology for 200.
the answer is
In the 1960s, most beverage cans were made of steel. Now most are made of this. What is aluminum? Aluminum. We'll go with technology for 400.
the answer is
Otis built a new 29-story skyscraper without offices to test elevators and these. What are escalators? All right. I'll go with technology for 600.
the answer is
In 1984, for the first time, the Census Bureau began keeping track of these non-human workers. What are, robots? Yep. Technology for 800.
The answer is.
In November 1936, a government corporation in this country began the world's first scheduled TV programming. Jenny. Great Britain. Yep. So she takes second place, and she has control of the board. Where are we going? Animals, 200.
The answer is.
To replace lost water, these desert chimps may drink 20 gallons or more at a time. What are camels? Yeah. Animals for 400.
The answer is.
Named for a marsupial, this rodent drums on the earth with its large legs to communicate. What is a kangaroo rat? Let's go with animals for 600, please.
The answer is.
These members of the squirrel family lived in excavated towns, which may be populated by thousands of them. What are prairie dogs? Animals for 800.
The answer is.
Most species of these fabulously collared and plumed birds live in New Guinea, not in Shangri-La. What are birds of paradise? It. Animals for 1,000.
The answer is.
Well known as a pet, the golden variety of this mammal goes through pregnancy in only 16 days. What is a hamster? Well done in that category. Technology for 1,000. Daily double. So I have a big lead right now, $8,200. I'm going to go for 1,800. So put me at $10,000 if I answer correctly. Here is the clue. This building material consists of sun-dried mud brick reinforced with straw. What is, cement? No. It's actually adobe. But I'm still leading with 6,400, so let's keep going. Religious music for 200.
The answer is.
Synagogue official who sings liturgical music played in the jazz singer, but not by Eddie, but Al. What is a cantor? I'll go with religious music for 400, please. The other daily double.
Wow.
Back to back. 6,600. How much? Try 1,400. Let's put me at $8,000. Here's the clue. Famous traditional American hymn are what some call Miss Jones of A View to a Kill. Ooh. I'll take a guess on this one. I'm going to say what is Amazing Grace. And I got it! Wow. Religious music for 600.
The answer is.
In Latin, this famous church piece is called Sanctus, Sanctus, Sanctus. What is holy, holy, holy? Religious music for 800, please. Excuse me.
The answer is.
He sang Let's Stay Together, but left soul singing for gospel preaching. Who is Al Green? Religious music for 1,000.
The answer is.
General name for music played during the passing around of the money plate. Jim. And he doesn't know.
You failed.
Miserably. I think I know it now. Oh, but Jenny locked me out. The offertory, yeah, that was my guess, but she locked me out. Oh well. Next clue. The 1930s, 200.
The answer is.
In 1939, he said, "As soon as I've carried out my program for Germany, I shall take up painting." Who is Adolf Hitler? Uh-huh. The 1930s for 400.
The answer is.
In 1933, the Mayo Clinic established the first bank of this type. What is a blood bank? And you know where that's going to put me at?
6900.
Nope. $10,000. Now in the five figures. Although I did have 9600, so it was kind of backwards for a second. Oh well, 193600.
The answer is.
His entire reign as King of England was in 1936. Jim buzzes in. He doesn't know. And he's down to $200 just like that. So Jim, you fail. And, well, Jenny doesn't know either.
Wow.
A double fail, huh?
Yeah.
I like that. I'm not going to make it a triple fail because I'm not ringing in.
Because you don't know it.
Exactly. Edward the Eighth. Yeah. Oh well. 1930s,
The
800.
answer is.
Constantinople officially changed its name to this in 1930. What is Istanbul? Crap. Istanbul. Okay, 1000.
The answer is.
In 1931, he received an 11-year sentence for tax evasion, but was released, mortally ill, in 1939. Was it Al Capone? Yep. But Jim beat me to it, so, oh well. Move on. 2 categories left. Biblical zoo for 200.
The answer is.
The second of Egypt's plagues was hordes of this amphibian. What is a frog? What were frogs, I should say? Biblical zoo for 400.
The answer is.
Jeremiah rhetorically asked, "Can it change its spots?" What is a leopard? Go biblical zoo for 600.
The answer is.
They licked the sores of Lazarus and ate the flesh of Jezebel. What are dogs? Biblical zoo 800.
The answer is.
David's first vocation was tending these. What are sheep? Biblical zoo for 1,000.
The answer is.
Samson killed one of these with his bare hands. And Jim locked me out. Oh well. It was a lion. Well, we're left with odd jobs, so here we go. 200.
The answer is.
4-letter word for a spiritual guide. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi is one. What is a guru? Odd jobs for 400.
The answer is.
For 10% of the bail, he'll spring you from jail. What is a bail bondsman? Do odd jobs for 600.
The answer is.
He raises penmanship to a fine art. Oh, I forgot this one. A calligrapher, that's right. He and Jenny are tied right now, 2,800 apiece. 2 clues left.
The answer is.
Horse racing figures the British call turf accountants. Jim. Bookies. Last clue.
The answer is
What a Fletcher makes. What are candles? No. So I'm going to finish with $12,400, but that's okay. I'll take it.
Yes.
Who buzzed in? Was it Jenny? Oh, arrows. I should have known. So she has $3,800, Jim $3,600, and me $12,400. Final Jeopardy coming up.
Yes.
Here we go. Final Jeopardy category, physical science. Of my $12,400, I'd like to go $2,400. Known for his principle of displacement, he's been called the father of experimental science. I have no idea. So I'm going to walk away from this game with $10,000. Jenny's going to go $2,800. Let's see if Jim knows this one. Let's find out the answer.
Final Jeopardy answer is
Oh, Archimedes. Okay, Archimedes. Did Jim come up with that? He did. So he's at 5,200. Let's go to Jenny. She got it right. She's at 6,600. I got it wrong. However, I dropped down to $10,000, but that is enough to make me a winner. So my one game winnings total for this game is $10,000. A second game will be coming soon, and I'll see y'all for my next video coming soon.